What's up, everybody? My name's Chris Marshall with my boy, Frankie Fax. We are the hosts of Build Your Empire podcast. Frankie, tell the people what we do.
What's going on, everybody? I'm not sure what's so funny, just like you guys, but me and Chris, we discussed established empires while showcasing us building ours.
You can catch us on every Monday and Thursday. On Thursdays, we take a deep dive into pre-established empires such as entrepreneurs, businesses, and athletes, entertainers, pop culture. My man, Frank G, you just did something with your voice. You never really did that before.
Well, you know, when you're on a radio or a podcast, you like to change your
This guy
voice
doesn't
up.
even know what medium he's on.
Well, it's like a radio. This is a radio talk. Oh,
It is not like a radio.
it is cracking something.
I am cracking something. So
Probably a nooner.
I am cracking a nooner. Grapefruit, to be precise. And they currently do not sponsor us, same as Ciroc. But today I figure we're going to talk about my number one favorite business guy, entrepreneur that I look up to and have looked up to since I've seen him probably back in 2005, maybe. You want to take a guess? You want to take a crack at it? Because I know you don't do research or
Gary
study
V.
or do anything for these shows.
Gary V.
Yeah? Yeah, I've been a Gary V fan since 2005. I didn't even know.
I know he's probably your favorite entrepreneur to right now.
I would say no if this guy's
Well, you would know more than me.
I don't know.
Are you gonna-
at times you think you know more than I do
But
about myself.
if you're gonna say yourself, that don't count.
I'm not saying myself. In fact, the last time we've had this discussion, you were like, "Oh,
Rob Dyrdek.
that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy, Rob Dyrdek."
Robbie D.
I mean, you can call him Rob Dyrdek.
On DC.
DC Alien Shop currently has Dyrdek Machine, which is the name of his umbrella company. Everything is through Dyrdek Machine. He currently has multiple investments. He has one exit. And it's funny, the things he invests in now are odd. He has like a pork rind potato chip company.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of successful people do random things like that. Like, I mean, people are on boards of like Nesquik and they own a Ferragamo.
I like Nesquik. I understand why you may want to be on a board of advisors for Nesquik. It's very good. It has a great logo. I like that little rabbit.
Yeah, Nesquik used to be my drink back in the day.
Now it's your drink? You were just shitting on Nesquik, and now it's your drink?
Did I shit on it?
I don't know. Maybe. You were saying how, successful entrepreneurs are just on boards of companies like Nesquik.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the part where I shitted on it.
I don't have to say no more. It's in the show.
It's in the show. You guys can go back 30 seconds, check it out. So Rob Dyrdek, what's he doing right now?
I mean, everything I just essentially named. I mean, he's still pretty big on ridiculousness, although I don't know if they're outsourcing the show because it seems like they're trying to do other things. I mean, I'd say right now he's a family guy. I mean, my boy, he did his things in his 20s. He did his thing in his 30s.
He always had a show. He always had a show about his life.
Well, because he seemed to be one of the early adapters, not so much of social media, but how content is consumed and distributed. He knew what it was, which was just record, film, and be charismatic in yourself.
Yeah, he's a very charismatic guy. He's like a hype man. He's got like a rap song or
yeah, essentially me. He's me.
If you want to compare yourself to Rob Dyrdek, I'll let you do that.
I mean, you said it, my guy, and I truly appreciate that, since that is My number one guy I look up to.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his as well.
Police.
Police what? Sound like you said police.
Okay. I'll give you some, you say you're a big fan of Mr. Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quiz over here. 5 questions, and you need 4 to pass.
All right.
This particular question, you have 5 seconds to answer.
5 seconds.
I don't know. You could be Googling over there.
All right.
How old is Rob Dyrdek? You have a
46.
You Google that, bro.
How did I Google it?
Google that.
I answered that in 2 seconds.
You did answer it relatively quickly, and I don't know how you knew that answer unless you Googled it.
Because I know he's born in 1974.
Even if you knew he was born in 1974, you cannot do the math that quick.
I mean, I've done it before. We've spoke about our 5 biggest influencers, and obviously, when you say yours is Rob Dyrdek, I'm gonna look up him a little bit more.
All right, you're 1 for 1, but something about that was strange.
I guess I don't get the credit that I deserve there.
No, you don't.
All right.
All right, what? Are you ready for question number 2?
I'm ready, kid.
You have Wikipedia of Rob Dyrdek up. I see you.
No.
All right. What is Rob Dyrdek's wife name?
Brianna.
Man, you looked at the screen and then you looked up.
The screen is up. What are you talking about? I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you answered the question, you looked at the screen, and then you looked up away.
If you're gonna keep complaining about me getting right answers when I'm doing the right thing here, I'm not gonna play with you.
Listen, you're 2 for 2, but I'm gonna ask the next question, and I want you to spin around in your chair.
You can't hear me on the mic then.
Look, I've seen you hold that mic and do the best rock impersonation I've ever seen in my entire life. So you can take that mic and spin your little ass around the chair.
All right. I guess we'll have to prove you wrong here. All right.
Name me the names of Rob Dyrdek's parents.
All right. I'm not even mad that I don't know this one.
You should be mad because this is what you've actually watched over the years, and this is the one you didn't need Wiki to tell you.
What, because of Rob and Big?
I mean, his parents were on Fantasy Factory way more frequent than Rob and Big, but they're characters. Like, you have Chris Drama Pad. You have these 2 characters.
I know Chris Drama. I know Christopher Boykin. And I know he's got
apparently you don't know Mr. and Mrs. Dyrdek.
Yeah, I don't know their first names.
Rob Dyrdek's parents. You said that makes sense. Yeah. His parents are Pat and Jean.
Pat and Jean. All right.
Pat and Jean.
These questions are getting a little harder.
That was actually one of the easier questions.
I've thought the first 2 were the easiest.
I don't know how you got the first one.
I mean, you just doubting me.
All right. You ready for question number 4?
Question number 4. All right.
Do you want me? Look, you need to answer these 2 questions in order for you to pass the Rob Dyrdek test.
All right. I'm here. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Do you have a question for me?
I do. What year?
What year?
Did Rob Dyrdek turn pro? It is acceptable if you give me the year or his age.
16. Oh, no, shit. I think it's younger than that.
I don't know. Is that your final answer?
I'm just going to go with 16.
You pull that one right at your ass, and you are
correct.
Yeah,
baby.
Oh man!
And
I tell you.
Let it be noted that I am also not looking at the computer screen.
You are not looking at the computer screen, my friend. Trust me. We see all those action figures behind you.
Yeah, pop figures. Yeah.
There's actually not one pop figure behind you, but we'll keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
We'll keep it moving. So you, my friend, answered these questions 3 or 4. It all resides on this one question. Are you ready?
Let's make it happen.
Where did Rob Dyrdek grow up? I want the city and the state.
All right, this one I'm gonna have like a educated guess, and it's most likely gonna be wrong because, I mean, I've seen him visit his mom and dad.
I'll let you ask me.
You want me to ask you the question? Is that what you just said? Can I phone a friend? Would you disappear on me? All right. Well, it seems we may have froze a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on. But Rob Dyrdek had grown up in... Oh, I don't know if I know. Man. I'm going to get this last one incorrect. Oof. Yeah, that's tough, man. I don't know. Seems like Chris Marshall has left the chat. That was upsetting because this was a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are tuning in, listening, my internet went out. I was gone. We were getting ready to ask Frank the 5th question of Rob Dyrdek. He actually was looking the other way, so he didn't see me lag out there. Frank G, your boy's back.
Welcome back, man. It's good to have you. I was wondering where you went.
I know, and it's a shame that this happened as I'm speaking about my favorite, #1 most influential entrepreneur businessman, Rob Dyrdek.
And the fact that I, for the first time ever on this podcast, was turned around not facing the screen to see that we had a malfunction.
Yeah. It's funny how the world works. And I had to do that because when I was asking you these questions on Rob Dyrdek, you seem to be cheating.
What does seem to be cheating mean to you? Because I'm answering in a quick fashion like the rules say. See, apparently. So do you want me to lose?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course I want you to lose. Well, now, with that being said, and for everyone who is listening, who understands the game that we're playing here, and to see me phase out of the podcast, but he phased back in, I ended with the question, where did Rob Dyrdek grow up, city and state? And if you know this answer, I'm pretty sure you cheated.
Well, we weren't on the air, so I don't know there's no cheating at this point. Now, now I'm not looking up anything right now. Now I'm just looking at you.
Oh, I like how you did a little sales innuendo by saying you're not doing nothing right now.
But if we do go back and listen while you were off the air, I was struggling with the answer a little bit. I was trying to get into the brain waves and try and remember where he kept visiting his parents on the show.
I guess really it comes down to the people, our beautiful listeners who give us their attention twice a week. We appreciate you. Would you lie to them?
I would not lie to the people.
So I ask you this question.
Yeah.
Did you look up where he lived and grew up?
Kettering, Ohio.
He cheated. The first thing that you did when you saw I wasn't on the air is you fucking Google where Rob Dyrdek grew up.
I mean, can you blame me?
I mean, I could blame you. You're not playing ethically. It's like that one time you tried to sell me a piece of chocolate.
Well,
and you sold me the piece of chocolate unethically.
Well, if you're not trying to push the boundaries of the rules, then you're really not trying to win.
Listen, I am all for cheat to win. I liked Eddie Guerrero. All right? I'm cool with the Patriots. I get it. I don't think you should cheat on your significant other or partner.
That's a
But
fact.
I do think that if you're playing a game and you can get away with it, you got to pull a little finagle. You got to, you got to put a little air out of the ball.
Yeah, I see what you did there, TB12. Yeah, certainly I was trying to do that, but then when you bring in my ethic and my being as a person to the people that I talk to, I had to pretty much let it known that I looked up Kettering, Ohio.
So what you're saying is that I was already one step ahead and knew to position you in a spot where you couldn't flat out lie to the people who support us.
Yeah, it just means I'm a good person, I guess.
Or it just means that I'm a good salesman. I know how to get, the truth out of you.
I could have lied.
I knew you wouldn't have lied because I would have called out your lie. And
like
I don't
what?
think
The rest of the questions you asked me, you would have called out?
All of them.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty sure you cheated on the first one.
Whatever you say, man.
Yeah. So, look, we're going to end this show shortly. Because I'll tell you what, this week, I didn't know if I wanted to hop on this Thursday episode and give a fuck you rant to a couple of people I wanted to give an F you to.
Ooh, second time.
Yeah.
Oh, first time for the people.
First time for the people. I gave it for the people, but I had to edit that out.
Yeah, you didn't feel right about it.
I didn't feel right about it. But now this time I will give a nice fuck you to Sam Lister.
Wow, all right.
A nice fuck you. You get the fuck you of the day, Mr. Sam Lister.
Do you want to explain to people?
Of course. Do you know who Sam Lister is? I'm sure you do.
I'm thinking Sam Lister from a show, so I don't know if I'm thinking the same Sam Lister.
Well, the Sam Lister that you should be thinking of is the guy who should have done our video editing.
Yeah, okay.
And, we spoke a little bit of shit, not too much shit, a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah, we welcomed him, though. We welcomed him back.
Yeah, well, now we ain't welcomed him back.
Oh, so
anyway, I'm chilling on the gram, being me, doing me. If I look in the mirror, I'm looking at me, right? So I am just chilling, and I get a same pitch that Sam Lister sent me. Same wording, same everything, but it was a different guy. I'm like, hey, let's call him Tony. Okay. Hey, Tony, this seems familiar. I look him up real quick, do the back-end research. He's affiliated with the same company our boy Sam Lister's at. I was like, hey, Tony, why are you using the same exact wording and pitch that Sam Lister came in contact with me a couple weeks ago? We tried doing business. Apparently, he didn't want our dollars. He had the audacity to stick up for Sam. Okay, fine. I still want your services. I still want your business. I don't want to deal with Sam. I'll deal with you. Now, I write him a couple of paragraphs negotiating on a better price because I don't want to go back and forth. It's either you give me your services at a cheaper discount or get away from me because this is bullshit and I know I'm right and you're overpricing us.
With an automated system, apparently.
Maybe. He don't fucking answer me. The next day, I respond back to Tony. I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck you. This is why we didn't hire Sam, because of lack of communication. The guy gives me the same excuse Sam does. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a family emergency.
No.
And, same excuse. Now,
wow.
Look, it's a tough one. You can't call, bluff on that because you don't want to wish that.
You don't want to wish that. Second time around, though, man. I don't know.
It seems like this is in the sales scripts. Hey, DM this, and if you get called out for lack of communication, it's a family emergency issue.
Oh, that company is not going anywhere then.
I'll tell you why they're not going anywhere. So now the guy apologizes, whatever, says he'll have Sam reach back out to me. Okay, boom. I get a voicemail from Sam. I get a fucking a text from Sam. Hey, we still want to work with you. I hit him back up. Sam, you're overpricing us. I give him 10 reasons why they're overpricing us and how nobody in this economy is going to pay that.
Yeah.
I say, we can either make a deal right now, give me a cheaper price, or we can have intense back and forth negotiations. This dude hits me back up with saying, I'm sorry, we changed our program. You now have a dedicated video editor that works directly with you. Sent me the pricing. It went up.
It went up
200%. Bro, it
200%.
Bro, it was $900 to start with. Now it's like $2,800 a month. I'm like, Sam, I didn't even answer him because I wanted to tell him to suck my balls, but I can't do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be one unethical thing to another, I guess.
No. I mean,
or
sometimes it warrants that. I mean, Eric Cartman, who I thought we should have done the Build Your Empire today on South Park, and the creators, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, but I was like, you know what?
Suck my balls.
Yeah.
Wow. I just have to say, Sam, that is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. D-I-C-K. Ridiculous.
And ironically, we're talking about Rob Dyrdek, who stars in ridiculousness.
With that being said, Sam Lister, fuck you. Rob Dyrdek, I hope I didn't make you upset by saying fuck you to someone. I admire you, man.
Yeah, he'd probably do the same. Sam, fuck you.